Interesting.
Good evening, everybody. Happy Wednesday. A new weekly Wednesday webinar, it's on the way. Thank you very much for each of the attendees. We appreciate your support. Thank you for being here with us. And, we were discussing with the panelists team right now, when the kids are going back to school. I feel like they just literally started summer school. I mean, summer vacation. And now they're starting school. I know my daughter starts school next Tuesday or Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. So, down in the south in Georgia, they start early. So, my name is Eddie Villanueva. I'm the engagement and events manager and the MC of the weekly Wednesday webinars. And, it's been, a roller coaster with, these webinars. We love the engagement, the surprises, the new presenters that we have seen. And, this evening we're gonna, go over a very, very important topic because we were talking about schools. Back to school, smart stars, back to school, spending and students' money skills. We're gonna go through some information when it comes back to, back to school essentials. And once again, thank you very much for being here with us. And as you can see, the panelist team, you see the familiar faces. But of course, we want to make sure that remember their names, remember their titles. So I will pass it back to Milton with that introduction. So Mr. Milton, take it away, please.
All right, Eddie, thank you so much, sir. And as always, welcome everyone. We want to thank you all for making time and being with us in another exciting weekly Wednesday webinar. And as Eddie mentioned, back to school, that is the hot topic. We were just talking about how, depending on where you live and also the states, but I do know that a lot of students down in the South, so North Carolina, South, Georgia, most of them are gonna start school next week, and it feels like Eddie mentioned, it feels like they just went on summer break. But here we are. It is back to school weekly Wednesday webinar edition, and we're so happy to have you with us. You already heard his name, Mr. MC, Mr. Eddie Villanueva from the I'm sorry, from the marketing department and engagement division. That's what I meant to say, Eddie. I'm not that I want to give you another promotion. You just got promoted like less than 6 months ago, and I know you're killing it, but let's keep you there for at least for now. Also from the marketing team and assist him with the questions and the Q&A and through the chat as well is going to be Eli. Eli, thank you so much for being with us. Again, we do invite you to please submit your question using the chat and the Q&A feature. And it is our commitment that we will answer every question before we let you go tonight. And as always, the person in charge of putting all this beautiful content for us, all this amazing graphics. And not only did she do all of that today, but she's also going to be leading the presentation towards the end. So she's also going to be presenting, which is something that we get so excited whenever she does that, because she always tells us it is not my thing, but when she gets in front of the camera and the mic, she just becomes a natural. And that is our very own Carrie Lazar. So Carrie, thank you so much. And the main person, that person that will be leading the presentation this evening is none other than my right hand, Ms. Kimberly Fridley from the membership development team. And I'm gonna stop right here, Kim, because I think I just ran out of words, and I know you got this. So thank you so much, and hopefully you all enjoy this presentation.
Thank you so much, Milton and panelist team, and welcome. Happy Wednesday. We are so honored that you chose to spend a little bit of time with us talking about going back to school and spending, how much you spend, student money skills. I'm going to reiterate what Eddie said. It's hard to believe that we are already getting ready to go back. It just seems like summer just started. So again, thank you for joining us today. We're going to start with a little reality check on what families really spend for back to school. So if you want to, those that are here, if you feel comfortable putting in the chat, put in there what you think a family spends per child going back to school. And then I'm going to walk you through a 3-step game plan. You might not have your game plan yet, you might, but we're going to give you some tips to keep those costs really in check. We want to put money back into your pocket. And after that, we're going to cover how to squeeze extra savings out of tax-free weekends, and show how our Smart Rewards card, our credit card, can turn every notebook, every pair of tennis shoes into points or cash back. And then Carrie, like Milton said, Carrie is going to do the latter part of the presentation to give you a tour of our interactive financial education platform for kids and teens. So if you have kids in the house, feel free to have them come and watch this with you. It'll be very beneficial for them. And then we're going to wrap up with a quick Q&A. So let's go ahead and get started. Bear with me just a second. There we go. Okay, so $858. Anybody close to that? So this is according to the NRF, the National Retail Federation. The average household will spend about $858 this season. That's per person, not per family. So when you add it up, when you add supplies, clothing, shoes, increasingly technology, right? The numbers really do quickly climb. In fact, back to school shopping rates as the second largest retail spending event of the entire year. Only the winter holidays beat it. So, why does that matter to us? Because, when spending is this concentrated, even really small saving strategies like tax-free holidays, stacking coupons, any couponers out there, anybody out there that loves a deal, and maximizing credit card rewards, they really can add up to real dollars back into your pocket. So we've talked about numbers. Let's talk strategy. In this next session, I'm going to walk you through a simple, just 3-step back to school game plan. Hopefully it will help you if you don't already have one and haven't shopped yet. And these are just really practical play-by-play moves that help you just stretch every dollar and avoid any last minute stress. We're all about giving you peace of mind and no stress. So let's talk about step 1. In your back to school game plan, it's all about what? It's all about preparation, isn't it? Start by taking inventory. See what you already have at home from last year. You might be really surprised how many supplies, clothes, or even tech accessories that can actually be reused. That can save you a lot of money. Next, you got to have that list. You got to write it out. Whether it's provided by the school, most schools actually provide the list that your child is going to need, or just a general guide by grade. Having a list is going to help you stay focused and avoid, we all know, those impulse buys. So next, you're going to want to set a budget. We're all about budgets here at the credit union. Know how much you can afford to spend and break that into categories like supplies, clothes, and technology. So you're not really caught off guard. You're going to be surprised how much things have gone up since last year if you shopped last year. And once that prep work is actually done, let's just really try to maximize every purchase. Time is right. Grab essentials early. A lot of times they're going to sell out. They're not going to have everything you need if you just don't go ahead and buy them as soon as possible. Wait for deeper markdowns on extras if you can. And if your state offers a tax-free weekend, plan around that weekend. That can save you quite a bit of money and put money back into your pocket. You're going to want to maximize rewards. Use your Smart Rewards Visa. If you do not have our Smart Rewards Visa card, you are truly missing out. Please go to our website. We're going to go over a lot of the value in that card, but it is truly, and it's not because I work here, it is the best card out there. There are no hidden anythings. It's really, really an awesome card because we are all about our members and, helping them have the absolute best products and services in the financial world. So you're going to want to use your Smart Rewards Visa. If you don't have one, we can make it really easy for you to apply for one. During August, we are actually doing a promo where you're going to earn 5 times the points on school-related spending. And then you can redeem those points for all kinds of things, cash back, gift cards, or even travel. Combined discounts, stack coupons. Look at those loyalty deals. Look for student pricing. And even go to clearance racks. There's some apps out there like Shop Savvy, Google Shopping. They can scan and compare prices for you so that you're getting the absolute best deal. And then step 3, it's just all about follow through. It really is. This is where you prep, you plan, all of that actually just starts coming full circle, comes together. Start by shopping strategically in store for things like clothing that needs, to fit just right, and online for tech or bulk items where you can price compare and find the best promo codes. Make sure to track your spending. Most online shops will always have a promo code option for you to put in something. I never buy anything online until I go out and Google a promo code for that item. And you would not believe, I think Retail Me Not, you would not believe the coupons and the money that you can save just by doing that. So make sure you track your spending. That means, check off the list as you go. Involve your child. Let them look, let them know what your budget is, let them see what's on the list, and let them check it off. Keeping receipts in case you have to return something, you might have to exchange something that they actually didn't need, and then watching your budget, in real time. And here's a little pro tip we want to give you, add a little buffer in your budget for those, always last minute items that always seem to pop up, like a teacher's special supply request. They always ask for hand sanitizer, tissues, paper towels. Executing your game plan with flexibility and awareness, it's going to help you save. And it's really going to help you to have a lot less stress. So up next, we're going to talk about, a quick bonus play that can save you actually 4 to 10% in one weekend, and that's the tax-free holidays. We'll cover what they are, how to plan around them, and the pitfalls to dodge so that you can keep every dollar of those savings. So first, let's talk about the basics. Roughly 17 states run a tax-free weekend or week where school supplies, clothes, sometimes even tech items are exempt from sales tax. And most of those happen now in late July, early August. So timing is really critical. It's everything. That instant savings can hit, 4 to 10%. And it's especially valuable on those big ticket items, right? Like laptops, graphing calculators. Not every state or every city participates. So you can head to its taxfoundation.org or your state's tax website to confirm what your local rules are, when that date is, to make sure that you take advantage of that. And once you know that your state participates, it is actually time to make the most of it. First, make sure you know what qualifies. Every state has its own rules, including price caps, which means if you go even a few dollars over, that item could, possibly be taxed. And then second, use the holiday to buy big ticket items like laptops, calculators. This is where your percentage savings will really show. And then stack your savings if you can. Combine the tax-free advantage with those coupons, with those store sales and reward programs. And then finally, shop early. It's never too early. Limited inventory. There are shipping delays this time of year. they could really be an obstacle and make you go out and spend, more money than you actually need to. Of course, even during the tax-free holidays, there are just a couple traps we're going to help you to avoid. Shipping count. So if the item is under the cap, but the delivery fee purchase is over, you're actually going to lose the tax-free benefit. So returns may also be a little bit tricky if you, return something during the holiday, but exchange it after that, the replacement might be taxed. And then lastly, know your local rules. We said this before. Some cities, counties opt out of the state's tax-free policy, but it's definitely worth checking so that you don't get caught off guard. All right, so it's time for our power move. The play that can turn every single back to school purchase into points, perks, and real savings. This is really where it comes in that you can actually get a lot of bang for your buck. Think of the Smart Rewards Visa. Think of that as your MVP, your most valuable player on the field. Whether you're grabbing notebooks, a new laptop, stocking up on snacks for study sessions, every swipe of your card is an opportunity. It really, truly is to rack up your rewards. And over the next few slides, I'm going to walk you through how you can actually earn 5 times the points the whole month of August. A 15,000 point welcome bonus if you're a new card holder. So if you don't have our card, go out, get our card, get that 15,000 point welcome bonus, and then get the 5 points on every dollar. And the everyday benefit, like no annual fee, fraud protection, flexible rewards portal, that makes this card, like I said earlier, a really smart play long after that school bell rings, right? So here's where your Smart Rewards Visa really shines. From August 1st through August 31st, every back to school swipe is going to earn you 5 times the points. And that applies to the whole checklist: school supplies, tech, clothing, even dorm decor. Remember, 5 times points, it adds up really fast. If you normally earn 1 point per dollar, you're going to pocket 5 per dollar. Hit the cap and you can rack up as much as 100,000 bonus points in a single month. All you have to do is pay with your Visa Smart Rewards Visa between now and the end of August. And when you're ready to see your points pile up or redeem for cash back or those gift cards or travel, you're just going to visit our website. You can see it there on the slide in front of you. And so keep that card handy at checkout. Take only that card so that you can make sure you don't make a mistake. And, make every back to school purchase work harder for you. And if you're not already carrying that card, August is really the perfect time to jump in. Open a card this month, and once you're approved, simply make 5 purchases, anything from notebooks, to coffee runs, go to Starbucks or whatever your favorite coffee place is, and you'll bank an extra 15,000 bonus points. Those points stack on top of the 5 times promotion we just covered. So your first swipe season that month could be the most rewarding of the entire year. Even better, you can check your pre-qualification in seconds at our website, loans.ussfcu.org, with no impact at all on your credit score. So if you've been on the fence, this is a really low stress way to score a really quick big bonus. Supercharge your August earnings and start reaping all of those long-term benefits our card has to offer. And then beyond the bonus promotion, the Visa Smart Rewards is built to be really your everyday card, your everyday hero. There's no annual fee. There's a competitive variable APR currently as low as 13.5%. That's money saved right out the gate. It's fully contactless. It's mobile wallet ready. So you can tap to pay in store, add the card to Apple Pay, Google Pay, Samsung Pay. Security is actually baked in. You get real-time fraud monitoring, 0 liability protection, and all the standard Visa benefits like auto rental coverage, and travel assistance. And of course, you can manage everything in your online or mobile banking portal, from transaction alerts to temporary card lock. You're always in control. All the details, you can find them at ussfcu.org/rewards. It's a smart card that truly keeps paying you back long after August ends. All year long, the Smart Rewards Visa earns 1 point for every $1 you spend on qualifying purchases. But like we said, in August, we want to give back to our members. That multiplier jumps to 5 times back on school categories. So the same dollar earns 5 points the month of August. And if you happen to swipe your debit card instead, just choose credit. Don't use your PIN number. You never want to use your PIN number if you want to earn reward points, and you'll still rack up points. It's 1 point for every $4 that you spend. And redeeming those points, it's really quick and painless. It's such a user-friendly portal. Those points appear in your balance within a day or so. Log into your online or mobile app. You can tap card rewards and you're in. And from there, you can pick whatever you're in the mood for, whatever fits your mood. You know, cash back straight to your checking or savings. You can get digital or physical gift cards to hundreds of popular stores, restaurants. You can use it for travel, airlines, hotels, rental cars, cruises, you name it. Merchandise like brand name electronics, home goods. I mean, pretty much anything and everything. You can also use purchase rebate to wipe out a charge you've already made. So it's going to show you your balance. It's going to show you your actual purchase amounts. So you could actually click on, let's say I spent $300 last month because I needed a new microwave. If I had enough points, I could click that and they're going to give me that $300 back. So in short, you know, you can earn fast, especially in August, and redeem your way, whatever way that is, whatever you are ready to purchase, to cash in. And it's all really from one easy to navigate portal. It's never been easier. So to wrap up this section, we're going to give you 6 quick moves that make your Smart Rewards Visa working for you, not against you. Stick to your budget. Decide what you're going to charge before you walk into the store or click add to cart. Pay in full. You know, carrying a balance wipes out the value of your rewards. So if you pay it off every month to avoid interest. So use your card for everything, especially the month of August, and then pay it off. So you haven't paid any interest and you got all those points. So it's literally like free money. It really is. Select credit with your debit card. So your debit card earns points too. And if you choose credit for don't use your PIN number, you're going to earn points. You're going to earn 1 point for every $4. I never choose PIN unless I'm at an ATM. I always use credit because I want to earn those points. Track spending, you know, set alerts, whatever you're comfortable with. You can go in online or your mobile banking app. You can turn on real-time alerts. So every purchase and payment is right there for you in plain sight. Lock and unlock on demand. If you just can't find your card, you have a feeling, you know where it is, but you're not positive, you can turn that card off until you find it and then turn it right back on. So again, you're in control. And then, you know, use the extras. Don't forget the built-in perks like there's extended warranty, purchase protection, and Visa fraud coverage. So like if you go to Walmart and you purchase, I'm just going to say an alarm clock. You know, when you get up to the counter, they're going to say, do you want the extra purchase protection? Always say no because your Visa already gives that to you. Plus, you know, these 6 moves into play. Put these 6 moves into play and you're really going to maximize your rewards. You're going to protect your budget and you're going to shop with confidence. Really all year long, not just the month of August. You're just going to earn those extra rewards that we're wanting to put back into your pocket. And so now that we have covered how to shop smarter and earn more, we want to share one more just really powerful resource, especially for families. Our best life wellness platform. It is really awesome. If you don't know about it, you're going to learn this evening. It includes interactive tools for kids, for teenagers, to help them build money skills early, and develop strong financial habits, literally for life. So I'm going to hand it over to Carrie so she can give you a quick tour of what it offers and how it can support your entire household on the journey to financial wellness. So thank you.
Thank you, Kim. If you stop sharing, I'll share my screen. I got a couple slides, and then if anyone's interested, we could do a live demo of the platform. But I just wanted to go over these slides to keep me on track. So let me share here. All right, everyone can see my screen, I hope. So let us start with a quick overview of what the platform is. So, the Best Life Wellness platform. So it's powered by Bonsai and it's our free interactive financial education tool. It's designed to support our members at every stage of life. So not just children, so childhood all the way to adulthood. It's really robust. It's award winning and it's packed with interactive coaches, courses, real life simulations, calculators, articles, and tools. Um, they offer age-based lessons and real world money guidance. So, really, no matter where you are in life, there's something useful here for everyone. But today we're going to focus on the youth side of things, show you kind of how we're helping build smart habits from an early age. And I put the link to the platform in the chat too, if you want to click on it, check it out, bookmark it. All right, so starting with Bonsai Junior, it's our course for kids ages 8 through 12, and it's just a great way to introduce real world money skills in a format that feels more like a game than a lesson. It's a simulation where kids can run a virtual lemonade stand, making decisions about much to spend, how to deal with unexpected setbacks, and how to keep their lemonade stand profitable. Each playthrough is a little different, so it keeps things fresh and fun. But it's more than just a game. Along the way, they're building real skills, like they're learning about budgeting, saving, borrowing, and setting goals. It's fun, it's hands-on way to prepare for, those real world financial decisions. So to access the course, you just go to the link I put in the chat, ussfcu.bonsai.org/wellness. And then if you click courses, select Bonsai Junior. But if it's your first time visiting the site, you'll just need to create a free account. It takes less than 30 seconds. All you got to do is enter your name, email address, and then they ask for your age. That's it. You're in. It's just a great way to help kids start learning from an early age and they can have fun along the way. Now, Bonsai Teen, so that's the platform for ages 13 through 18. And it steps things up with more complex real world scenarios, financial scenarios. Teens get to navigate challenges like managing unexpected expenses, figuring out how to save for a big goal, or deciding how to use credit wisely, all in a game-based environment. There's a variety of simulations and interactive activities that walk them through different money decisions, giving them a safe space to explore real life choices without the real life consequences. So, like with Bonsai Junior, if you've never used the platform, you'll just need to create that free account and then they're good to go. So, again, this is just a good way to help teens build confidence, develop smart money habits, and start thinking more critically about their financial future. And for our young adults, we've got Bonsai Plus. It's designed for ages 18 and up, and it's all about preparing for those bigger decisions that come along with adulthood. The courses dive deep into real world scenarios like comparing loan options, understanding interest rates, managing income and expenses, and even filling out taxes or protecting yourself from identity theft. It's packed with interactive tools and simulations to walk the user through everything from taking out an auto loan to building a long-term budget. These are the kinds of lessons that help make complex topics like borrowing money or getting insurance feel more approachable. And again, like the other courses, it's totally free, but if it's your first time, you'll have to set up that account. Um, so Bonsai Plus is great for anyone starting to live independently, not just those, not just 18 or younger kids, but anyone who wants to take on more financial responsibility or just feel more confident about managing their money. All right. So now we've seen how the platform supports youth and young adults, but again, that's really just the beginning. No matter your age or stage, there's something for everyone, whether you're helping a child take their first steps with money, or you're ready to tackle budgeting, borrowing, or even planning for retirement, the platform's got it all. It's completely free, you can learn at your own pace, and it's available anytime, anywhere. So to explore it, just visit the website and start whenever you are ready. So that was kind of the overview I wanted to give. If you guys are interested, Eli's offered to share his screen and kind of navigate the platform a little bit, show you what it looks like. Otherwise, do you want to do a quick run through, Eli? I can stop sharing. You can go ahead. Did I put you on the spot? I was like,
No,
I just got the slides. I'll
absolutely.
do the
I
slides.
can go into Bonsai to show you everything that Carrie has explained, just so you can kind of see visually a little bit how the layout looks like. Just bear with me a moment. I'm still a little bit new to Zoom, so let me figure out how to do this screen. Oh, sorry, my computer just froze. One moment. Oh, there we go. All right, so. Where am I? Sorry, Carrie. Where am I going into to share my screen?
Oh,
It's
just
probably
at
right
the
in front of
bottom,
me.
share.
Oh, there it is. Got it. Thank
Just
you.
like in Teams.
There we go.
And it is
All
starting to
right.
share.
So, when you go onto the USSFCU Bonsai website here, as Carrie said, this is the first page that you can go onto. There's several different options under the Explore tab there. You have your courses, selections, articles, calculator, and coaches. Looking through your courses, as Carrie said, you have your Bonsai Junior, your Bonsai Teen, for your youth that are learning about going back to school, budgeting, and everything like that. You have your Lemonade Tycoon, vocabulary practices. And for your teens, you have some more things to kind of set them up for their young adulthood. Looking further, you have your selections, which break down our different topics based on different life stages, from financial foundations to investing and retiring, job and business, college. You can break those collections down further into articles if you want to just read about different topics, such as teaching tax basics, teaching your children about money, completing a tax return, borrowing money for youth, etc., etc. You have calculators that you can utilize. I think this is also a great tool for you, learning your 50-30-20 rule using a budget calculator that can break everything down for you month by month. And then we also have coaches, which are interactive courses that can walk you through different topics from different life stages to different needs that you have going through your life. If these feel a little bit overwhelming, just going through those, you can also break things down by topic. So you can go down from savings, those will bring up everything from your coaches to calculators, taxes, and everything like that. If you have any questions, sorry, I'm in this screen, so I can't quite see any questions and answers. We'd be happy to do that for you. Let
Eli,
me
not that you have
just,
to take the whole simulation, but will you go to something like the what was it? Go to the collection, or sorry, the
oh, sorry.
courses, and go
The
to
courses?
teens. Yeah, just like how we are to Bonsai Teen, and then Consumer Smarts, just to show how
Oops.
and enter. It's like
Sorry, my
I
computer
just
is
want to show.
lagging just a little bit here.
Well, it's basically like
Oh, there we go.
an interactive game.
Sorry,
They
my
ask a
computer's just
question.
lagging.
Consumer Smarts, do that one in the middle.
Yeah, so there we go. Oop. Yep, so you have your consumer smarts. You can also just go directly into the course, as Gary is saying. So I'm trying to get
Yes, this is the
into
good part.
that.
Yeah, and then just say, I've got this. Click on I've got this.
There we go.
And see how, and then they're prompted to, answer the questions, and something next comes up, and something next comes up. It's really fun. So no experience is the same really based on your answer. And there's a lot of courses like this, or I think they call these, yeah, the simulators. But and even for adults, they're really fun. I did the one on building a budget. It was really helpful. And there's one on staying safe online. That one's a good one. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. But yeah, so I don't see any questions, Eli, though. But thank you for being the sharer of the screen, because it's hard for me to do that. But all right. Well, thank
Absolutely. Let me just stop sharing here.
you.
Hopefully this was beneficial for those who joined us. Thanks for all your comments in the chat too.
Yes.
We love the interaction.
All right. Well, thank you, Eli. And great job presenting, Kim. I'll let you guys close it out.
You did a great job too, Carrie and Eli. Thank you both so much. Teamwork.
Absolutely, Kim. I always say that we always have surprises for you all stores, so you just never know when they're going to happen. And today was one of those days where we actually had not only Carrie but also Eli come in and do a little presentation. It just goes to show you that everyone here at the United States Center for Nuclear Union is all about people helping people, and or the most important thing, if there's anything you can take away from this webinar or any of the webinars that we do. It's just we want you to see that we really mean what we say, and that's what we're all about. So again, like the other Milton that we consult here, the credit union says, no members, no credit unions. But again, it all goes back, it's tied up to people helping people. So thank you so much, Kim. Great presentation as always. And we want to see, does anyone have any questions, any comments? We'd love to answer any questions, concerns. Does anyone it's planning on well, I guess let me take a step back. If you're in Virginia, is anyone planning on doing back to school shopping this weekend? Because I know this weekend is going to be the tax-free weekend. I believe Maryland is going to be next weekend, Carrie. Did you check on that? I think you're still muted.
Yep, it's I believe I threw it in the chat. I think it starts on August 8th. Maryland, you get a whole week. Oh,
Wow.
Maryland's August 10th through 16th.
It's an entire week. Perfect. Well, yeah, for those members that live in Maryland, make sure you be on the lookout for that. I see Amber has her hand raised. Amber, if you like, you can we can go ahead and take you off mute, or if you want to submit your question through the chat, by all means, let us know.
I did allow to talk, so
Okay. Amber, can you hear us? Or you want to submit your question or comment on the chat?
Could have been an accident too.
Okay, no worries.
She hit the button. I do that all the time. It's almost like
Yes.
not unmuting yourself before you talk. That happens all the time to me.
Yes, absolutely. And again, the other thing that we wanted to highlight is the partnership that we have created with Bensai, who is an amazing partner to us, mostly on the educational piece for the youth. And I'm also, happy to also mention that the United States Center for Credit Union actually took it a step further and established its own foundation as well too. So, and we're going to be partnering with Bansai, I'm sorry, to provide some more of those financial educations to everyone, not just for those that are here in the DC area, but we want to open it up across the 50 states, including Hawaii and Alaska. So again, it doesn't matter where you are. If there's anything that we can do, we love teaching the youth. We love having the opportunity to go in and present into different classrooms about all different topics. We have all those resources and tools, and as I stated, we love coming in. I just got a message from our official MC. He just told me that he's having a little bit of technical difficulties. So Mr. Villanueva, you are forgiven. No worries. We won't deduct it from your paycheck. But is there anything in there that you see, Eli, that you want to share with the group? Any comments or questions that came through?
Oh no. Oh, there we go. Sorry. I think we were both having some technical difficulties there. I shared the link there for the USSFC Foundation in the chat if you're interested in learning a little bit more, or if you'd like to make a donation to support our causes. As Milton said, we are interested and would be very happy to come out to different school districts to do financial education seminars. And we are looking to expand this across the 50 states. So very excited for that, and really looking forward to it. If you guys ever have any questions, you know where to reach out to.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Eli. And this is also a great reminder for the topic that we're going to be presenting next week, which is all about understanding credits. So from scores, reports, how to improve them, you name it, we got you covered next week. I know I've been a little rusty, but believe it or not, it will be me the one presenting next week. So I would love for you to come in and listen to the presentation for next Wednesday, weekly Wednesday webinar. So again, understanding credit, reports, scores, and most important, how can you boost your credit? I know that's one of the questions that everyone has. And it almost seems like there's a lot of myth around that people are spreading throughout the different social media platforms and ads and everything. So come in, join us next week, and we would love to have you back here at another weekly Wednesday webinar. With that being said, I see the man of the hour is back, Mr. Villanueva. So happy that you were able to get your computer back in its place where it belongs. Any closing remarks for us, sir, before we end it up and then send everyone home?
Of course, of course. We just want to say thank you so much for the support with these weekly Wednesday webinars. I have said this before, and I want to always emphasize that you may think that, the panelist team, they're not learning something new. They're just presenting the topic that they know. But in reality, we're learning something new with you as well as the, attendees. So we're just so grateful. If you're a member, we appreciate your membership. If you're not a member, check us out. We're always, giving promotions. We're giving money away. I know that Eli likes to throw money for the new members. So we want to make sure that, come and join us and learn about the benefits and services about, from the United States and the Federal Credit Union. And, we do these topics because we want to make sure that you as the member are educated, whether it comes from identity theft, learning about, house buying, things that you're going to go through life, real topics. And of course, we always share our testimony because everything that we, present to you all is because we have lived through it. We have gone through the process of trying to go through the process as well. I love quoting people, helping people, So we love that. We're always trying to make sure that you see that here at the United States and the Federal Credit Union, we care about our members. But with that being said, like Milton said, please join us next Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. We're gonna have a great topic to discuss with you, and please come join us. Make it engaging, man. Engaging. If you want to come off mute, you always feel free, welcome to do so. But we just so appreciate the support. But with that being said, Carrie, Kim, Eli, and Milton. And Amber, of course, I heard that you came off mute as well. So thank you very much for your support. We appreciate you. Hope you have a great night. And please, if you have any suggestions of any topics that you want us to discuss, send it to the communications@ussfcu.org. And we will be gladly preparing those presentations for you. But once again, good night, everybody. And thank you so much for all your support.
Thank you, everyone.